Welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Ooh, ooh. Welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show.
Hello, and welcome to the Niina Kabesa Live Show. We have got new chairs, so I feel a bit, different compared to the ones that we usually sit on. But here we are, we're sitting in a brand new chairs. So it's a new month, it's new chairs in the studio, everything is new. But before I go on any further, there is something I would like us to obviously do. If you are watching me today, there has been people who have lost their loved ones in this unfortunate month of, April. I would like to take 1 minute out of respect for one of the rappers, Nipsey, who died, and also one of the very good, Congolese Pastor Evan lost his daughter, and today is when they had to literally, send, the daughter away. So I would like us to just have a 1 minute silence, please, in remembrance of this. Thank you. Just 1 minute silence. Thank you. 1 minute silence. Thank you. Can we all just have 1 minute silence, please? Thank you. Thank you. We're just gonna have 1 minute silence. Thank you. Thank you all for participating in the silence. I really much appreciate it. Just sending off, our respect. And we'll be praying for you guys and hoping that, the family and God is really going to uplift you guys in this very sad moment that you're going through. And I really pray that the Lord is going to be your strength in this time that you're passing through. But as we always know, that God is the person that knows best. So I hope it all goes well with all of you. Now, on to the next one. Today, and welcome to the month of April. Yes, this is April. How many of you played the April Fool's Day? Well, I posted a post on Instagram. Listen, if you're not following me on Instagram already, you need to start following me on Instagram. It's at Niina. Niina is Niina Life Coach Official. Niina Life Coach Official. It's Niina Life Coach Official. That's me on Instagram. I posted something on Instagram saying that, you know what, I'm gonna see you guys on the 2nd of April because I was not ready to be fooled at all on the 1st. So there you go. And I wasn't fooled, and thank God, and I had a very quiet and peaceful moment on the 1st of April. Isn't that amazing? Great. So you can make decision and choose whatever it is you want to do, basically. So April is here, finally. So Niina, what do you have for you people? Well, this month we're focusing about family affair. I did say it's all about family. We're going to talk about family affairs. We're going to talk about children. We're going to talk about mothers, and we're going to talk about father. But today, obviously the first Thursday of this April, I chose to start with the fatherhood. Why did I choose to do fatherhood? Because Biblically speaking, the male species were created before the woman species. So it is very important to always start with the one that started it all off. I'm sure some of you will agree with me, right? Okay, so that's fine. So today is going to be looking into fatherhood. So I have so much excitement because the guest I'm going to have today on the show, for me, for a Congolese community person, he is the most fascinated father. I mean, he has depicted fatherhood and turn it into something that you wouldn't believe. It's something that we don't see in a Congolese community a lot. And he's done it, and he's young, he's vibrant, and the way he does it is so amazing. And you all know it. You know who he is, but I'm not gonna announce him now, but he's gonna come later on the show. But at the same time, when I do have him on set, we're gonna be talking and seeing, another father whom I believe he's also another fascinating father. It is very challenging for me in a way, well, not challenging, it is very shocking. I think that's the right word to say, right? It is very shocking when I met these two individuals I'm going to predict today, what I'm going to show you guys today, when I saw how they were being with the children, because it's something that growing up as an African child, you don't really get to see your fathers being like that, so loving and so caring, to the point even saying, I love you to your children. These things are things that, it's never been happened to our parents, and then the parents could not do it, but then we have to make the decision to finally do it to our children. It's something that has to come out, because when you go into some of, our family, it's like a simple I love you. It's so hard to come out. And even just to give a hug, to your children, it's like, but that's your child. You gave birth to them, So again, I will look more into that into depth throughout the whole month as we build up, and I will talk a lot more why some of it is like that. And it's not actually a bad thing, because we have to understand that our parents can only give to us what they themselves have received. You cannot give a person what you do not have. So I don't know who is the person that believes that, yeah, you can do, all things that you can do all things through Christ who strengthen you. That is true. But if you don't have Christ inside of you, you can't do all things. So you always have to have something in you in order for you to do something. So yes, our parents could not really give us what they did not have in them, and we have to understand that. About it does not mean it's a bad thing, it's just what they are not used to doing, and it can be quite challenging having to move from an old ways, and then you move into this new way at an older age. Is very challenging because you live that way all your life. So we need to accommodate, and we really need to accept, keep the balance and accept that, yeah, that's okay, mom can't do this, mom can't, but they show it in other ways. So embrace the other ways that they show it. They may not hug you, they may not tell you I love you, but there are other ways that they do. Like my mom, for instance, she will come home, she will clean my home, she will do all those things when I'm busy doing my things. She does a lot of things, and for me, that's love. That's her way of telling me that she loves me. She comes to babysit for me, she cares about me, she worries about me. Sometimes she'll be telling me things, oh, don't wear this. I'll be like, oh, mom, just leave me, but that's her showing love, and this is how it is. So you have to understand, what is the love language that your parents and are giving you, and learn it and notice it and appreciate it, and don't always ask them to give you something that you want. Sometimes listen, life is so much easier when you accept how a person presents love to you. It is so much easier when you accept how a person presents themselves to you. So if a person comes to you, tells you, this is who I am, I don't know how to say I love you, I don't know how to do hugs, I don't know how to hold your hands, but you know what? I'll be there for you. I'll do this. So you embrace what they can give you. And we need to stop being so needy and always wanting, but I want, but I want to go, but I, no, forget about you. Accept and embrace and love what you have in front of you. And when you start to operate like that, I'm telling you, you're going to be like me, looking so young and fresh and never aging, not a one day you age backward, because you become to be so happy. And people will wonder, how can you go through so many things that you're going through and you're still smiling and you're still looking good? Well, the secret is one, I just learned to accept life at where I am. If this is where life wants to put me in, then do you know what, life? I'm going to make the most of it, and I'm going to do what I have to do. Basically, that's it. So we have to accept where we are, accept everything, and remove insecurity. So that's me talking there. Oh yeah, did I apologize if I started a bit late? I do apologize. You know, sometimes when we get into studio, there's a lot of technical things that, you know, we have to do. So do apologize. We started a bit late, but you are not going to miss anything and nothing will be missed today. Now, on to my next one. You need to follow me on Instagram, like I said, at Niina Life Coach Official. Niina Life Coach Official. That's my Instagram. Follow me, follow me, follow me. And you know the reason why. Hold on a minute, I'm going to show you. I basically have these two organizations that have wanted me to be like the ambassador for their shops. And I'm going to name who they are now, as I'm just going through my Instagram to tell you who they are. So you need to follow me on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you're not going to be able to participate, or you're not going to be able to take these kind of things. So one of them is actually called Elcops Collaboration. So they do these amazing glasses. Let me put them on. Okay, so I had this delivered today, free of charge, of course, but you know, this is just me. Oh gosh, right, hold on guys, I'm trying to wear these glasses. Yeah, there's plenty of light. There we go. So there's these glasses. How does it look? Is it okay? It's okay, fine, cool. How does it look? Does it look alright, guys? Because I can't really see myself, so I can't get mirror to see, but you have to let me know. How does it look? Does it look cool, cool, cool? So these beautiful glasses, they are beautiful and they're very affordable. Okay, and if you really want them and many other glasses, you have to send me an inbox on my Instagram, unfortunately, and then I will give you a code that you will then have to go to the link that I'm gonna send you, and then you put that code, which is I am Nayavi, and then you get 20% off. How does that sound? And it's very affordable glasses. Listen, it's a bargain. I love bargain. And let me tell you something. Bargains are good. You can have loads of money. Let no one fool you. The richest people love bargains. Have you ever seen like all the richest people? You look at, like, say, Bill Gates, for instance. Do you see how simple they dress? Very simple. Why? Because rich people, wealthy people, don't spend the money on just unnecessary, you know, expenses of clothes and accessories. They're very wise when it comes to those things, you know, because they invest. So a wealthy person invests on people, businesses, or other things, but they do not invest. One thing they do not do, they do not invest in the clothes. They repeat clothes. So that's how you know who is wealthy and who is very poor. Because poor people are the ones that feel that they need to buy things all the time so that they can look good, because they're trying to fill a void on the inside that they don't really have. So if you know that you are very rich in the spirit, you're very rich in the inside, all the external things will not matter, and you will love bargain, because I love bargain. Everybody knows me, I love bargain. So yes, if you love this pair of glasses, which I received today, again, inbox me on my Instagram at Niina Life Coach Official, and then I'll give you the code and the website where you have to go and purchase it. And it's beautiful. As I'm wearing it right now with all these lights around me, it feels fascinatingly amazing. So that's for the glasses. And then we have another one with the bracelet. Let me just take it off. They sent this to me as well. It's this beautiful bracelet from Leo Mazzotti. Okay, it's very, again, unusual. I love, those that know me know that I'm a very unusual type of person. I love unusual things. So this beautiful bracelet, as you can see, it has like an eternal thing that's there. Again, it was sent to me and you get some percentage off. Send me an inbox on my Instagram and then we will get back to you and give you the code that you need to put as you're purchasing it. So you're making sure that you get 20% off. Now, on to the next one. The very moment that we are all waiting for. Right, before I can bring my guest in, I would like to just remind you guys of one of the songs that I've done. So if you could just play the, is it the regie? If you can play my song, I'll much appreciate it while I get my guests ready to come in. Thank you. So they're just gonna play changes.
Ooh, welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Ooh, welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Ooh, welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Ooh, welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Ooh, welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Ooh, welcome to my show, the Niina Live Show. Ooh, welcome.
Célébration Pâques 2019, c'est l'événement de l'année. The Passover Dinner Party, Second Edition, avec tous vos artistes préférés. Unis pour une seule cause, Célébration Pâques 2019. It's amazing, it's incredible, absolutely fantastic. One location, The Palm Tree Banqueting. Adresse 329 Romford Road, London E7 9HA. Date samedi le 27 avril 2019 de 17h à minuit. Live music by Frères Zamal.
Woo! Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. And we're here with my guest. Like I've always said, I call him soul brother. But you know, I like what you're wearing. Fatherhood. See? It's like he planned it. And I'm telling you guys, we had no idea he didn't plan it. When I spoke to him and I said, listen, bro, I want you to come on my show. The first one's going to be fatherhood. And he goes to me, you're joking. Then he told me about this. And I'm like, you know what? Wear it. Bring it. So let me just get myself. Okay. Fatherhood. Do you know what I've got you here?
I don't want to know. Here.
You wanted to know it here.
Yeah.
So you want to know why I brought it here?
Yes.
Well, first of all, this is Smokey 9278. In case you guys don't know, the best Congolese rapper in the UK. Okay, That's just the best. That sums it all up, you know. But apart from that, he does comedy shows. He does other things. But there's something he does for Congolese community that captured my eye, and that's the reason why I brought you here, my brother. He is the father of 3 amazing children. Okay, now there's this thing he does on Facebook. Okay, and that's where, you know, I saw it, and that's why I brought you here. Your school runs.
Let me clean my throat.
Yes, you do that. You clean your throat.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know what? Next time on my show, I'm gonna start having drinks because I think it will be so. You know, I want people to be relaxed. So people, if they want red wines or anything, she's drinking. Yeah, so I'm gonna be bringing drinks here, wines, so people can mellow down a bit. You know, but yeah, I brought you here because you're a father.
Yes.
And I am your fan, number 1.
Thank you.
Now, it might get a little emotional. You have to bear with me because I'm a very emotional person, okay? So I may cry. So bear with me because it's very emotional. Okay. So the reason why I brought you here is because I'm a single mother, okay, with 5 children. And I've always had to raise my kids alone. I have to breathe because I don't want to get emotional. Then I saw this Congolese boy. Sorry, you're a man, but I look at you because you're my generation, so you know what I mean when I say. You know, I saw this Congolese young man with his kids on Facebook, taking the kids to school. Then I realized all this the kids' activity. You're very hands-on, you know. And I was like, is this for real? Because I never grew up with. I mean, okay, may he so rest in peace. My father taking me anywhere. We had people, servants in the house that would take us to school, either neighbors, and they would take us to school. Or when it was meeting, I think, because as far as my father was concerned, it was just to pay the bills for school, because we went to a private school, to pay the bills for the school, to put food, to put clothes on us, and that's it. So I wasn't that like that, the way I see you with your kid. And for a Congolese girl, seeing a Congolese boy, young man being like that, for me, it was like, wow, are you sure you're Congolese? Because it's something I grew up not seeing. Because even me as a mother, I struggled a little bit to show affection, because showing affection is like a disease. In our community, it's like you can't hug your children, but you're hugging your children, you're telling them I love you. Smokey, you inspire me. Okay. Honestly, you are here because I think you're one of the fathers in our community who is doing amazing. There may be many out there, but I don't know you, but you're the only person that captured me. And I brought you here to encourage you. I wanted you to hear it firsthand from a woman who's raising kids by herself, to say that what you're doing, it's amazing. And you have to keep doing it. Even if you feel like people may laugh at you, please, no, there's nothing wrong in showing affection to your kids. There's nothing wrong saying to your kids, I love you. There is nothing wrong in what you're doing. What you are doing is 100% needed. Because to a child like me, it saved me, it inspired me. And I'm like, oh, do you know what? If he can do it, I can do it. I can love my kids too. So yes, this is the reason why I brought you here. So now I need you now to tell me why. Why do you do what you do? Because, okay, not why. How? How did you manage to break that stigma of not showing affection to children?
Hello everyone.
Sorry,
this is Smokey 9278. Congolese, the best Congolese rap in UK.
Yes, you are.
And artist as well. And I do quite a lot of things. But be a father is something that I never ever thought of. I never thought I'd be a father one day. Wow. When I used to see people with the children, I was like, how do they have children? How is that possible? And one thing growing up, this kind of what inspired me was, I keep hearing that's before I had my children. Mm-hmm. People used to say that children love the mothers more than fathers. Oh, yeah. So that kind of inspired me. How is that possible? Mm. So I kind of found that, trying to do research on it. Mm-hmm. It seems that fathers always leave mothers do everything. Like they deal with the children, they cook for them, they care for them, they help them. So I was like, I don't think that's right. And I want to be different. I want to challenge that. I don't want my children to love my wife or my girlfriend more than me. Why? Yeah. They're part of me as well. Yeah. So I was like, if I have my children, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that, I'll be doing this, I'll take them to school, I'll be them, I'll be hugging them, telling them how much I love them, and just be with them like full time. I'll be a full time dad because I want to challenge the mother. That is very challenging because you're an African. That's the thing. Most Africans they don't connect like that. Yeah, but the thing is like I'm saying, it's something that I grew up thinking like. So it's been with me since I was very young, So my idea was like, I was thinking about if I got the chance to just make a baby. This baby's gonna be the most loved. It's like, if I could say in my dialect, you say Abaneko Kanela. Yeah, no, so which means that he was really, really, really just waiting for that one chance. I remember when we first met with my wife. When I first met her. Yeah. So obviously I told her, listen, I'm gonna make you my wife. I'm gonna make you my wife. She was like, oh, guys always say that things. I said, nah, I'm gonna make you my wife.
So you said it and you made her.
Yeah. So
Wow.
one day, after a couple months, I came to see her. You know, she told me she was pregnant.
Wow.
I was like, "What? You're pregnant? For
Can
real?"
you imagine the
So I was
excitement?
proper like happy.
Really happy.
And then a couple days after,
Yeah.
she told me, "Oh, I went to have an abortion." I was like, "What?
Oh,
Are you
no.
joking?"
No.
So that day was like,
Oh.
you understand? And then because I was so upset,
Yeah,
and she
because
said,
you-
"Oh, you know what? It was a
It was
joke."
a joke. Oh, thank God
I
it
was
was
like,
a joke.
"Oh, okay,
And that was
okay."
best, right?
Yeah, that was.
Oh.
No, that was no best. No, she wasn't pregnant at all.
At all.
So she just
She
lied.
just wanted to see
And
your
she wanted to see
reaction.
my reaction. She told me after, "Oh, I wanted to see your reaction because I
Yeah.
don't want to be with someone
Somebody
that
who doesn't.
doesn't
yeah.
want
That's smart.
children,
That
things
was
like
a smart move, actually.
You know, yeah.
It's a smart move.
So, but when she people like got pregnant, I was like, "Oh, you pregnant?" Like, "Oh, yeah." And I didn't want to. She was pregnant. I was happy, like, you know, I'm gonna have a child, you know.
Yeah.
And I proper
So
like
how
pray,
was it
and I
like
proper like
after?
pray to God, like, you know, God, and
Wait,
don't mind.
wait.
Yeah.
You say you pray to God.
Yeah, I pray like because I wanted
Smoke
to have.
praise to God.
Yeah, I kind of like.
You
No, I
heard
did.
it here first on the Niina live show. Smokey praise to God, no Illuminati, no Satan. We praise to God. My brother, carry on.
Yeah, I pray. I was like, "God, you know what? I love children. I don't mind who come
You didn't
first,
mind,
but
yeah.
I want a boy." So
So you got a
that
boy.
would look after the siblings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we went for scan and things like that, to me, like, I don't want to know the sex of the child now until it comes out. You know what I'm saying? Well, the first time, the second time, but the first time, the third time she was like, "No, this is no." So as the doctor was scanning
yeah.
things like that, and the kid was like, the baby was playing, moving, playing things like that. So
No wonder he's a footballer.
when she said, "Oh, I want to know," and she started arguing at the hospital. I was like, "Whoa, I told you already. I don't want to know until the baby's born." She was like, "No, I want to know." So I was like, "Okay, oh, cool. It's not my desire to know." So you ask the doctor. I'm not involved. So as soon as she's asking the doctor, "Oh, what do you think we have there?" The baby pepper close the leg. It's true though.
Wow.
The baby close the leg and things like that. The doctor said, "Yo, I don't know, but I think it might be a boy." She was like, "No, it's not a boy." It's like the doctor already said it's a boy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then she gave birth to a boy.
Wow. Yeah.
And since then I was like, you know what? This is my life.
Yeah.
This is what I want to live for now, you know what I'm saying?
And it's true. It really is your life because it reflects on, your video clips, because he has this amazing Facebook video. If you've not connected with him, connect with him. He has this amazing Facebook video clips he does. He calls it Fatherhood. And you get to see him going around, and you can see the reflection. You can just see that your children really are everything for you. So this is why I had to bring you in. So, but before I go any further, I want to show you another father who also inspires me. Okay. Because there's a lot of people, but he's not Congolese. He's obviously from a different, but he's another person that when I kind of like saw you, it reminded me of him. You see, kind of things. I'm like, oh my God! But then with you, it was a bit of a shock because I'm Congolese, and he was like, this Congolese, yeah. Oh. Okay, so if you could just put on the next clip for me, please, from 11:44. Thank you. Yeah, definitely.
They used to laugh at me, now I'm blowing up, they're murder me. They used to laugh at me, now I'm blowing up, they're murder me. They used to laugh at me, now I'm blowing up, they're murder me. They used to laugh at me.
Good for us, and we're the one. How do you roll like that? I want you to roll like that. Yes. I'm a pro like that. I'm a god like that. Cause that's
Do you want to go and tell the guy that we're going now?
Tell him
You are? Did you have a good time in there?
Yeah.
Good. Did you get done what you needed to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll be coming here many more times.
Good.
Yeah.
Blowing up, they're murder, murder. They used to laugh at me. Now I'm blowing up, they're murder, murder. They used to laugh at me. Now I'm blowing up, they're murder, murder. They used to laugh at me.
Look for us, we were the one. How do you roll like that? I want you to roll like that. Yes. I'm a pro like that. I'm a god like that. Cause that's what I am. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's go. Do you want to go and tell them?
Oh, thank you for that. Well, what you've just seen is, again, like I said, is another, African brother who inspired me. I've got the privilege of obviously helping him to set up his book as well. Remember I told you, his name is Femi Iloyi, and he now has the biggest record, record organization that he's building, and I know when he started it, it's like a whole empire, and I'm part of it. There's others, it's called Pharaoh Records, so part of the Pharaoh Media. They have their own platform and everything. Now, why he inspired me as a father, when I saw you reminded me kind of like, of him, because how he manages his children, they're all into media, from the wife to the children. They are all singing and things. I mean, it's a shame I didn't have the clip that I wanted to show of them performing together. Do you understand? And from the little one, the youngest boy, when he was about, I think, under one, he was put into the Helen show. You know the Helen show, the American lady show? Why? Because he was rhyming. They call it baby rhyme. I'm telling you. And it was like a joke, because the whole family, and that's what brought me into what, there's a statement I always say, kids comes into our life. We don't go into the life. Some most parents will say things like, oh, I stopped living since I gave birth to my children. And I'm like, So what is the children are going to be learning from if you stop living? Who is going to be the role model? So you and Femi actually are one of those people who literally got me to walk with my head up high, saying, yes, I'm also the person, I'm one of the people that brought the kids into my life. I never went into my kids' life. They had to come and find a way from whatever life I was living. You've done that. Pharaoh has done that. And I can see the changes. And you too, actually, for me, in the fatherhood, that's why I'm teaching you guys in this fatherhood, because, I had to look at the African role models as a father. Like I told you, my father obviously was not like that, the way you guys are, with the children. I kind of wish that he did, because then he would have done a lot more. But then I can't blame my father either, because he's only doing what he was taught to do. Do you understand? So it's kind of like, it's like that. So I love him. Well, he's no longer with us. May his soul rest in peace. But I kind of wish I'd had what you lot had. But even though I didn't have it, but I now am using it to give it to my children. And there could be a lot of you out there as well that may never have that father kind of love. And then you probably saying, oh, this is the reason why you're doing drugs, this is the reason why you're drinking, this is the reason why you're killing, because your father. Listen, that's not an excuse. Because you have to remember, your parents or your father, your mother can only give you what they know. So you need to accept and try to understand, what do they know, and accept it. and then you on the other side start giving them what you want them to give you. So you have to try to like teach them. I think that's one of the things. One thing I want to touch on these things. There's something as well you mentioned today, because we were talking today before we come into the show on the phone. Because I always like to talk to all my guests before the show, make sure they're okay and stuff. It's a good practice. Everybody should practice that. So you mentioned something that touched me: integration. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get into it too much, because I know you're going to talk about it as well on your own show. Oh, by the way, he has his own show every Monday. If the show is in Lingala, it's in Lingala, but but still follow it. You will catch some English dropping lines there. So it's on the same platform every Monday. Follow it. So you mentioned about integration. So it's good that I've got it here so we can talk a little bit more about it. So would you say that part of the reason why you are the way you are is because you're integrated?
Yeah, you know what? That's me. It's just me.
It's just you.
It's got nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with integration or because I was treating whatever. Just my idea to be a father. You know, I just want to be involved in my children's life.
Yes.
Whatever they do, their ideas, what they want to do in life, school run, parents evening, everything they do in their life, I want to be powerful. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be the father. I want to be the mother. I want to be the friends.
You can't be the mother.
I don't.
There's already a mother. Okay.
Even though, I just play that role.
Really?
I overshadowed that role anyway.
Okay, hold on.
So I just want to be everything.
It's getting spicy. It's getting interesting.
I'm just want to be
Let me
everything,
sit up on my chair.
So
it's
for me,
time
is
to
that
ask the question.
the woman sit down. Let me
I
show you
want to
how
ask
to raise.
you this
Wait,
big question.
listen,
No.
Just sit down. Let me show you how to raise.
You are overshadowing the muscle. And I need to know a question that I think we all want to know, because we all only see Smokey with his children. So we want to know: is there a mother in the children and you's life, or is there the case? I mean, what's going on there? Because we hardly
That's
see
what I'm saying.
You and the mother and the kids.
Yeah,
Why?
that's what I'm saying. The things that I do, even the marvels, it's kind of like.
I'm not understanding that.
It's like, what can I do? It's like it's doing everything. It's like
no. I don't care whether you're doing anything.
No,
what I'm trying to say
I said already, overshadowed. The mother's there.
Is there.
The mother's there.
But we need to see more of her in the video clips as well.
But because you know what, she don't like things like.
What do you mean she don't like?
She don't like to be on the videos and things like that.
Are you sure?
100%. Because you know what? When my son was 1 year old, I was doing a Congolese film. So obviously, I put my wife in the film as well. So she was acting someone else's wife. So I was a baddie in the movie. I was a baddie, and then they trying to rob my wife and the husband as a baddie. So that's the role. So because we had no baby seat, and my son was too wild, it was too active.
A 1 year old,
1 year was too active, was walking already, this and that. I was like, you know what, you're gonna play in the film. So that's why it started to be in the video, because we put in there as well. And after that, because she's got a nice shape, I wanted her to be a model as well and things like that.
She's very.
And since she had a baby, she didn't want to do nothing like taking pictures, doing the videos with my mom and things like that. So I left.
Well, I'm a mom, and I'm also on the TV most of the time.
But you're different.
No,
it's true.
I think you should have encouraged her more. I think, you as being the man in the house, you should have encouraged her a little bit more.
You can't force people though.
No,
that's me. But me, the way I work, if I ask you to do something, you don't show no interest, I leave. Because I have to carry on.
No, but you can't understand. It's like what we're talking about right now. Some people have never had affection in their life, and some people don't even know what affection is. And some people, you may have to go the extra mile.
But I told you, in the beginning. In the beginning, I was taking pictures for her, putting her flyers and things like that. She'd be in the film. She'd be filming her, put her out there. But then, she just didn't want she just didn't want to do it anyway.
Well, I would have
So,
loved to have her here as well to talk about, you know, to talk about your fatherhood. Because sometimes it's always good, ladies, to get the lady, the mother, to tell you, to confirm and say, yes, he's a good father. Yes, we've seen the clip and everything, but is he really a good
But
father?
you know
behind
what,
the camera?
you know one thing, yeah?
Yeah.
One thing I always say to myself, yeah, me doing all this thing because I'm an entertainer and things like that. It's like I go supporters.
Yeah.
I don't call people that support me fans.
Yeah.
I don't call them fans. I call them
The
supporters.
supporters, yeah.
Some people call them fans. Some
Yeah.
people, but I call them supporters because they support
Family,
me.
yeah.
The family, the part of the family,
Yeah.
they support what I do.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know what? If I can inspire other young fathers to be with the children,
Yeah.
I will do it. So that's why I started doing clips. Not because I go beautiful children, because
Oh, they're
people
very
can see
beautiful.
that.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't need to
beautiful.
go out there and say,
Lovely.
oh, they're beautiful, or
Yeah.
whatever. I just,
Because
because
you wanna
it's
encourage
me, I
them.
want to encourage other people, I want to
And
inspire
I
other
think that
parents.
is amazing.
You know
Do you know
what I'm
what? I would like to give you an award. I have a male award coming up at the end of the year, and I'm going to be the one nominating you personally.
Okay, let me just say this. See, before, a lot of people tell me that I'm a good father, things like that. But I never take nobody serious saying that. I hear them, but I don't take them serious. It's like, okay, cool, you see me, this and that. But since my children, my son came up to me one day and said, yo, because he plays football. He played football, and when I say play football, not in the park, the proper like play football, like a little pro, you know, it's a little pro. So one day his boots get dirty. I was like, I'm trying to show him, listen, sometimes just take a cloth and you don't need to do that. So he never done it. So one day I was like, he was rushing, I was like, see, you wasting time, you haven't brushed your boots, blah, blah. So I grabbed the boot, took the boot, started brushing it. So he's standing there in the bathroom. He said, Dad, you know what? I really thank God that you're my father. You're always there for us. You do. So since that day, I started believing, you know what? Wow. So since then that's why I started believing I'm a good father, because my children are telling me that. Told me that. I was like,
wow.
And I said, yo, hey,
powerful.
Loma. Because it touched me so much. I was like,
because you're not used to that emotion.
I was like, get out of here, you know?
You know it was.
Yeah, you know, it was popular.
It was so. Yeah.
And it was like 10 years old telling me that. I was like,
that is
whoa.
so true.
It was popular.
Yeah, and you're not used to that. I understand.
Like, 10 years old talking like that. I was like, so I got emotional. I was like, get out of here, move. Disappeared. You know what I'm saying?
That is actually a reaction.
So that's why I started believing, you know what? That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear from themselves. Not from people outside, whatever, telling me that. It's cool. But since you say that, and my daughter always says that, my daughter says, yo,
Genevieve have amazing
relationship. You're the best dad in the world, and things like that.
I saw
so
it
since then, even if I get trophy, fine, they can do that. But I'm not expecting it's my duty to be the father and to be there for them. I don't want no praise on that or anything like that. I just want to, you know.
There's a lot of young fathers out there that can hear what my brother said. He's not even 40 yet. But look at the amazing thing he's already doing with his children. So you can already see where those kids are going because they've got the father love. And you know, and like you said, it overshadows the mother. So you see, it's something you have to make a decision to be, you know, irrespective. And I want to thank you for that, because of you, you have people like my kids look up to you, my daughter looks up to you, because they see what you do. So at least I know my kids have a male role model somehow.
But you know what? It comes with loads of sacrifices. You know why?
Tell me about the sacrifice.
Because the sacrifice is this, yeah? I grew up on the street, right? I'll be rolling with his name like I've been with
Don't worry,
friends.
they'll understand.
They'll understand.
They'll understand. This is the
I've
real
been-
show. It's
I've
a
been,
live
I've been
show.
rolling with friends
Yeah.
all my life. I look after other people's children. I mean, because I'm an artist. I brought up a lots of youngsters, so they're not my children. They're other people's. You understand? I pay for the studios. I've done a lot of things. So when I had mine, I was like, yo, man, they have to be the best in whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? So I started investing in my children. I'm investing in my time, my love, my energy, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I was like, you know what? These are my friends now. These are my friends. I'm gonna spend time with them. I'll be with them. I don't go out. I stop smoking. I stop drinking. I stop being on the street. Be bad. Whatever I love, I just stop there. I sacrifice everything. Like, I don't go out on the weekends. Stay at home. I just don't go out anymore. Just the only time I go out when I'm going to the studio or do my music or do my promotions and things like that. And that's the sacrifice. Like full-time dad. It's a full-time job for me, you know. So that's why I said I overshadowed the mom, because the things that we do, she cannot do it. But I mean, she cannot do it because it's not our idea. It's my idea.
It's your idea,
I want to do with my children.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm too speed up for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm too fast. One is parent evening, I jump into it. Yeah. Whatever they do, I jump into.
You're just a quick. You don't even wait for her to tell you. You just go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
I just don't.
Beautiful, amazing.
She can just chill out and.
They've just told me I've only got 3 minutes left. So I would like to thank you guys. I think this is the far best show I've started in April. I would love to bring you back, but it would be so unfair because we have other topics. Because it's a family affair. So when we talk about family, we started with fatherhood, and then we move on to other.
But listen, you got lots of books, you know.
Yes, I do have books. These are all my books. They already know it.
Of books.
They know it, so I don't need to talk about it. So far, I've got 7 books. So I'm gonna have 7. The aim is to have 20 by the end of this year. So when I'm closing to 40, I want to have 20 books. So I'm actually working on a lot of them at the background. So that's that.
Make sure you support Niina, you know. Niina Kabesa.
You know, my
buy
Instagram,
the books.
Get in there. So if I could just get you guys, I'm going to leave you guys with my song, Changes. Enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next Thursday. Don't miss it. Because we're talking about special needs children.
Listen.
Okay?
We can look out for Smoky 978.
Yeah.
I'm performing alongside the legendary Santana Mongolay. And she's going to be there as well.
Yeah, I'll be
on
there.
the 20th of April. Noonhead Festival.
Yes.
If you know about it, Google it. Noonhead Festival. You see it. So catch us
Thank
there.
you guys for watching today. Much love.
Peace.
Love you guys. Next week,
Peace.
special need children. We're talking about special need children next week. See you then.